In this video, we will take a look at how to create an image from an Excel spreadsheet. Sometimes you do not want to create a table on a website because the Excel spreadsheet that you work from is too complicated to recreate on the website in table format. Let's have a look at an example. Here I've got an example of a spreadsheet which is fairly straightforward, but loads of colors, meaning that I'm going to have to format many cells individually, which will be very long-winded. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to create an image of this spreadsheet, but the spreadsheet is bigger than the screen, so I have to scroll down to be able to see the spreadsheet. So I can't just simply do a snip of it with this Windows snipping tool. I also can't just make a screenshot on this. I want to copy that and all that down to there and make an image of that. If I want to use the sheet on a website and the website has got a background color, I would like it to blend in very nicely with that background color. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to set the background color here. Also, you will see certain lines there which will become part of the image, and I don't want that either. The reason why it shows that line is because for this spreadsheet, if I move to the right, you will see that the left columns stay where they are. And the reason for that is because those are frozen. There are frozen parts on this spreadsheet. So let us just attend to the frozen parts first. I want to show the tabs. If I go to, I think, on the View tab, there is the freeze panes icon that has been used for this. So if I click on there and I unfreeze panes, we'll go down and you'll see that that line which shows where the panes are frozen is now taken away. The other thing to note as well, grid lines are normally switched on. So you will have grid lines all over the show where you don't want them. And if you do not switch the grid lines off, those grid lines will be a part of your image. So it is very important to switch off the grid lines under the View button. Let us now start and create an image of this. But as I said, before we create an image, let us put a background color under certain parts of it, like there. So we click there. Then we go to page layout and we look at the background and we say choose a picture for your background. So we need a picture. What we need to do is we need to create that picture first. So the very first thing we're going to do is let's just minimize that spreadsheet and find our website. We will put it on this website, and this very light green background color is the color that we want to use. So let us just make a little image of that color. If I go to my snipping tool and I click on new and I snip just a little bit of the background color out like that, then I will save that little image and I will save it. I will call it, I will save it in that folder, that's fine. I will call it CC for club concern hyphen green background. So now I save it and take that away and open our spreadsheet again. I have selected this area. Let's see if we can put that green as a background to that selected area. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we will see. So if I now go to page and I say background, we wait for it to load pictures. We will load a background from a file, so we will browse to the folder where we can find the file. Good, so we will go to the folder, graphics, and there is our little image. So we will insert that image and see what it looks like. You see what happened now is that that image was added to the whole sheet even outside of the picture that we want to create, but that's fine. So now we can go ahead and create our image. Now, first thing to do is we need to select the area that we want to create the image of. Right, and we want the image only to go up to that point. Now we need to go to our Home tab and then copy this. But now there are two ways to copy the spreadsheet. If I hover over that down arrow or I click on it, I can now choose to copy this spreadsheet or copy it as a picture. I get this little pop-up window that says the appearance as shown on the screen. Yes, that's what we want, and the format is a picture, not a bitmap, so no changes to be done here. I click on OK. The image copy of what I selected has been put on my clipboard. If I minimize that and I go down to my Windows Start button and I type Paint to find the Paint application, and I open my Paint application, just the normal free Windows Paint application. So what I do now is let me just take this window and make it very small. All I have to do is from my clipboard I must paste. I just click on the paste button and I have my image. And I'm just going to make my image a bit smaller. Go to save, save as. So now I will just save it as a JPEG picture and I will put it in Club Concern and I will give it a name, and the name I will give it is Rock and Bowl Image. Now my image is saved, and this is a very simple way of taking the image, just opening that again, taking a spreadsheet and making an image of that file. But let's go and have a look and see what the image looks like. If I just open this and I go to graphics, I go to Webix and I go to Club Concern and find the image that I made. Let's just use the date to find it quickly. There's the image that I made. If I open that image with my image editor, if this image is a bit big to use on the website, which it might be, you can see that this is 328 kilobytes and it is 100% size. But you can see that the image is 1290 by 842 pixels. If I want to resize it, I will resize it to 1024 so that it is a little bit smaller and fits better onto the web page. Now I can take that image and save in its original folder, save it as that, and I can overwrite the picture. Now that is all that I wanted to show on this video, how to create an image that can be used on the website from an Excel spreadsheet.